Hello and welcome to the online new student information session. This is one of 3 parts of SOAR, Student Orientation Advising and Registration. You're doing this online, so it's going to be slightly different than the in-person session. We're going to be breaking this into 4 separate modules. At the end of each of the videos that you watch, you'll take a quiz, which in turn will open up the next module. Once you've completed, which takes about 45 minutes to an hour, you'll be able to move on to the Money Matters session, which is a financial aid, financial literacy session. So let's get started. The new student information. What is NSIS? Well, today we're going to cover things like the college catalog, different degrees and programs, and important policies. We're also going to go over important dates on the campus calendar. We're going to work on developing an individual success plan. We're also going to go over MyLane, about the online class schedule, and how to register for classes. And finally, we'll discuss some important campus resources available to you as a student. So let's take a look at the Lane Community College catalog. It's published yearly, and it's going to contain important information, including the catalog year, policies, procedures, program information and curriculum, and credit course descriptions. You can get a printed copy available on campus through the Counseling and Advising Office, but you can also have easy access online from our homepage. From lanecc.edu, you'll click on Catalog on the left-hand column. From here, it will give you all the general information about different programs that are available to you, as well as there's availability for older catalogs depending on when you started your career here at Lane. Some important information that's going to be in the catalog is a differentiation between credit and non-credit classes. So on the board now I've placed a couple examples for you. Some examples of a credit class would be Art 131. You'll notice a 3-letter prefix. With math, it's MTH, and each different prefix takes 3 letters of whatever the subject area is. The number next to it is the course number. So in this case, Intro to Drawing, Art 131. An important piece for many of our students here is that this is a course that would be eligible for financial aid. Now, non-credit courses on the other side are not eligible for financial aid. An example of that would be Drawing, Beginning and Advanced. Notice there's no prefix for the course or course number. If you're a student coming to Lane and may have transfer credits, it's very important that you get a copy of your official transcript to the Enrollment and Student Financial Services office as soon as you can. This will allow us time to evaluate those credits and, working with your advisor, make a determination on any courses that you may not need to repeat or prerequisites that may be waived. You can obtain an unofficial copy of your transcript from your previous institution and bring that to your advisor for an assessment to determine where you may start in your courses, as well as any waivers that you may need through the placement testing office or different divisions on campus. Another tool I want to show you today is Ask Lane. Ask Lane is a great resource for any questions that you may have as a student here at Lane. A lot of the time there's long lines or waits on the phone. This can help avoid that wait time for you. From the home page in Ask Lane, you simply ask a question. You can type it in a question form or type in some keywords. So don't wait in line. You can get answers for your questions really quickly here. In Ask Lane, for example, we'll type in a topic, transfer student. So we want to know about being a transfer student and coming to Lane. When I hit enter, it gives me some responses. Applying as a transfer student. Well, I've already applied, but I want to find out a little bit more. Maybe I want to find out about my transfer credits. Are they eligible to be transferred in, and will I not have to repeat some courses? So you'll notice at the top of the page it gave the best response, but at the bottom it gave me some related questions that may better fit the needs that I have as a student. So the question I'm actually looking for is, how are my transfer credits evaluated? When I click on that question, it actually brings me into this response of transfer credit evaluation. You'll notice here that it links me to a tool called the Course Equivalency Transfer Tool. If I click on this tool, it'll actually give me access to course equivalencies so I can make a determination on my own as to what those courses may be eligible for here at Lane or what they may be transcripted as. Another item on this page is the top 10 questions. This is very useful for a student who's new to Lane, who may not know all the specific questions to ask. Every hour we calculate and tabulate the top questions that are asked, and this is placed on the website. You can go here at any time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to take a look at some of the most popular questions that are being asked. Right now, you'll probably see one of the top questions if you log into Ask Lane will be about SOAR, and this is why you're doing this as well too, because it's an important thing to be doing at this point in time. Next, I want to go into the academic calendar. Academic calendar has a number of important dates that are going to impact you as a student and very important for you to be aware of. We always recommend getting a day planner so that you can actually coordinate all of your studying efforts and coordinate the different activities and times of the college and courses so you can best plan to be a successful student. An important list of the dates are going to include the first day of registration. Another important date is a refund deadline. Last day to drop and change your schedule, and your final exam dates. Another important piece for you may be the college holidays and breaks, and this can be found under quick links under the home page. Let's go there now. lanecc.edu, and we go to quick links on the right hand side. We pull down the academic calendar, and on the academic calendar you'll see here we have 3 separate years worth of dates. These are going to be the generalized calendar that's going to let you do some pre-planning maybe for visits home or time off through the weekend, and also help you in your academic planning. If you want to see just that year's calendar and print this and put this in a binder, those are available at the top of the page right under the words academic calendar. It's available as a PDF, and there's some room on there for you to write as well too. Next, we're going to cover some very important dates. One of the most important dates as a student here at Lane is the last day to drop a course with a refund. It's Sunday of the first week of the term. It's at 11:59 as the deadline. At midnight, you'll be charged for all those classes, and you won't be eligible for a refund at that point. It's important that you drop classes once you know that you're not going to take or attend the course, as you'll be responsible for payment, and you also can open up a seat for another student who's trying to get into that course. Another important date is the last day for schedule changes. It's at the end of the 8th week of the term. This is an important date for changing grading options, such as changing from a letter grade to a pass, no pass option, or even an audit, and dropping courses. It's important that you consult with an academic advisor, counselor, or enrollment and student financial services advisor as well too, to see if this will have any implications on your future financial aid or academic progress. Definitely stop in and see them before you make that decision on your own. Administrative withdrawal. This is a policy that may or may not be enforced in all classrooms that you attend here at Lane. The policy reads, the instructor may drop you from a class if you do not attend at least 50% of the class meetings during the first week of the term. The important word here is may. It is not required on campus that an instructor drop you for non-attendance. And you also may find that you were dropped from a course for non-attendance and you intended on taking the course and maybe were ill or sick during that time. Very, very important to show up during that first week to make sure that you're not impacted either way from the administrative withdrawal policy. Also, don't assume that your instructor is going to drop you from your courses. It's fully your responsibility to make sure you're registered for the courses you intend on taking. And make sure to meet that deadline of the first week of the term, 11:59 on Sunday night. Financial aid. This is going to be a very important topic for a number of you students. You can visit the financial aid website here, and it's important that you understand some of the expectations and different items that you may need to complete before you're eligible to receive financial aid, and one of those is it can take some time for processing. It's very important that you know what the FAFSA is, which is a free application for federal student aid, and to know some important information and expectations. Aid is available for less than full-time enrollment. You also have to maintain satisfactory academic progress achievement every term in order to continue receiving aid. There's also a limit on how much aid that you can get. And most importantly, attend a workshop. The next session past this will be the Money Matters session, which we'll offer online as well as in person if you'd like to come in and ask some questions. We're also available in the Enrollment Student Financial Services if you have questions as well too. And check out Ask Lane. Some of the questions you may have, there may be an answer there as well.